Okay. Hello, everyone. I know this is there are a couple of sessions standing before us and lunch, so I'll try to be quick. And I'm magically hoping that this tech challenges are going to work and this presentation is going to run the way it is envisaged. Um, Before coming here, I actually asked some smart people at Google who are making AI, and one of the big things that I really stuck my heart here is, is this phrase that AI is going to free our time, which actually makes the best use of only what human beings can do. Things that actually require creativity, judgment, and empathy. And that's one of the reasons why I think 2 decades back I joined the business of marketing. And today we are at a very significant inflection point. And I hope if you have caught up with the happenings about Google I/O yesterday, how many of you have watched Google I/O or follow Google I/O? Okay, some of you. So it's our developer conference where we actually share a lot of what are the upcoming things about AI, and today I'm going to share a glimpse of what's cooking up in the kitchen. Next slide. If you look at it, when 2016, Sundar Pichai actually pivoted the company from being a mobile-first company to an AI-first company. And that was a significant moment because soon after, in 2018, we actually invented the transformer model and also like cast on AI principles that have become the key crux of actually all the technologies that are powering a lot of innovations that you're actually like seeing today. What we see, next slide please. What we see is that AI is what we call as a third big shift. The first shift was internet, and internet was very ubiquitous now, but when it was really formed, it was a bunch of websites which Google could actually simplify through amazing search. And then, almost like a few years later, when the internet shifted to mobile, is supposed to be the next big shift, when not only Google was able to look at intent, but also, given the location advantage, it was able to kind of dramatically like revolutionize how people searched and how marketers, advertisers unlock business results from it. Now, the third big shift is AI, and one of the saying is that this shift can be more profound than fire and electricity in actually empowering human lives. And I have a video which actually gives you a glimpse of how Google search is evolving. A lot of business and particularly in retail sector is covered here. Just please take a look. It was launched last night at San Francisco. Yeah, can we play the video, please?
I'ma make them talk like, whoa. Move fast, move slow. Catch me on a roll. Come say hello. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Come say hello. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You got this. Let's go.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? And the answer is
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No.
I'ma make 'em talk like whoa, 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 whoa. I'ma make 'em talk like.
I'ma make them talk like, whoa.
Yeah, just hold on to the next slide, please. So how many of you recognize this version of Google? From a few blue links trying to kind of tell you the truth or forward you to the websites, imagine text meets voice meets video meets image, meets maps. It's going to be a multi-dimensional experience, which I think AI can uniquely offer. And I think that's what is in store, which is why I'm saying, like, imagine people, when electricity was invented, right? So many decades ago, how we would have felt. We feel that AI is going to be as ubiquitous as that, particularly for the internet, and it is going to make information more and more accessible to remote corners of the world. Next slide. Next slide. Go to the next slide, not this video. Next slide, please. Yeah. I think this technology is going to improve societal, is going to help solve for the large intractable problems. Like in this slide you're seeing, almost 120 million flood alerts have been raised across a lot of emerging countries in the world. And the same technology is helping people save lives and property. It is helping people cure diabetic retinopathy at scale. So it can now solve a large intractable problems which was not earlier possible in an efficient way. Next slide. And from the very sensitive, emotional stuff to even our own Google Photos, where this magic eraser can actually erase people that you do not want, so it can become your postcard for your next event. We also introduced something called Magic Editor, where just imagine if this girl in the surfboard actually is on towards your extreme right, and that you can actually correct the picture to the center, and the surfboard automatically, magically can reappear. So from the cool stuff to the really like hard stuff, AI has opportunity to kind of power the world. Next slide. And then this is where it's actually like my favorite in the workspace. All the intelligence that available can actually be used in making our own lives more efficient. With imagine not needing to make those boring like presentations, but it actually you have technology to be able to kind of deliver it for you, and you can focus more on creativity and more on judgment and focus on the work. So this is also going to hit most of the workspace customers right away. Next slide, please. And when it comes to business, again, progressive marketers who have been using AI in their products, for example, a lot of you must be using search in a way that you are defining what to go for. But marketers who actually use AI-powered search are delivering a lot of business results. I just want to share with you some numbers that will tell you why AI-powered advertising is going to be super important going forward. Globally, almost 2/3 of all advertising is digital, and even in India, more than half of the advertising is actually becoming digital. So it's very important that all of us master this. Next slide. So AI-powered search has been delivering an average of almost 35% higher conversions. It's the same advertising budgets, but letting the system to really look at it. And one of our favorite products actually was Universal App Campaigns, where you give a goal to the system, and you give your assets, and then it actually delivers you the number of downloads at a particular cost. And that has been phenomenal. Next slide. Another product which actually is being powered by AI is Performance Max, where you have a lot of first-party data. When the data is integrated, the first-party signals are actually meaningfully given, and the goals are actually set. We are seeing that the results ROI is going up by almost like 18%, and this number has increased by more than 4-5 percentage points in 1 year itself. So there could be a dramatic improvement in results as we go forward. Next slide. Again, the most underutilized form of video when it comes to delivering return on investment is creative. And today, even 70% of the creatives we see are not optimized for platforms. And again, where in video campaigns, we see that people who apply video optimization, which now can be done on a fly, can increase almost 50% higher conversions per dollar. So progressive marketers are actually seeing already results, and because we have been doing AI for a while now, and I think this is just getting started. Next slide. There's another study which says that by McKinsey, which says customers who actually like embrace AI, which is around 70% of the times their revenue increase and almost 28% actually like costs actually reduce. So if there is one action item I would like you to take back is that I think you have to really rethink and reimagine how AI will be applied to your business and to your marketing going forward. Next slide. I want to just share a few examples, more examples of applying in globally and in India to bring it alive. UPS does almost 120 million parcels delivery every single day globally. And by optimizing just for location, right, applying the AI, and it is actually like fairly common sense, but we see that in 1 year, they have saved $400 million by just route optimization through AI. $400 million. Imagine you going to your CFO and say, I've saved $400 million, right? And what would be the outcome of that? Not only that, they were able to save 10 million gallons of fuel as well at the same time, and look at how carbon friendly this entire intervention is. Next slide. Let's see if this video plays. This is by Myntra, and can you just play this video for a minute? Not all of it.
Hi, my name is Sundar Balasubramanian, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Myntra. As per Google search data, around 89% of fashion searches are generic, making the consumer's journey a rather complex one. Google's solutions have helped us identify areas of growth and effectively reach consumer cohorts in a more streamlined way. Through a combination of Performance Max, video action campaigns, and Firebase signals, we reach out to consumers wherever purchase intent occurs, enabling more of them to buy branded fashion and beauty, styles that are in line with their liking, and hence help them look their stylish best every day. Enabling brandification of fashion has always been at the core of what we do. We offer 1.7 million styles across fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. International brands to domestic ones, D2C ones, workwear to ethnic wear, and Gen Z fashion. Working closely with our media partners, we've adopted value-based bidding. And we've seen a 37% increase return on ad spend across our marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sundar Balasubramanian, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Myntra. As per Google search data, around 89% of fashion.
So look at that, right? Like this is Myntra, the so-called digitally first marketeer, right? Who to capture the goal and looking at meeting consumers where they are at the right intent, using machine learning signals. They have been able to get 37% ROI in less than 6 months, and they are very early in this game. And the next is, we'll go ahead in the interest of time. There are more examples which I'm happy to kind of share offline. But the problem, go to the next slide. All this is happening right now, my friends, right? It is not something that is the future. It is actually right now. You are not competing with AI. You're actually competing with a marketeer who is actually using AI. So whether you're able to face a new competition or not, your ability to master AI-powered marketing and advertising and business is going to be critical as we go forward. Next slide. And why I'm saying this is because from what we are seeing is from idea generation to idea execution, the distance is actually coming down with every passing minute. Whatever you can imagine, you can create in seconds, and that's what the power of Bard is. Next slide. I just want you to take a look at this video. Just by a prompt, which is balloon exploding, and this is the video is actually happening in real time based on your prompt. English is your new coding language. Why this is very important is that not all of you are Myntra, right? You are medium scale businesses or small scale businesses. AI is actually built for people like you because it actually democratizes creativity and innovation for everyone. Next slide. Not only images, think of product innovation. I know Nike has this whole example of customer can actually create the look and feel that is required. So you are co-creating new innovation with your customers in real time, and these are all possibilities that can be done on a fly if you have the right infrastructure in place. Next slide. So, as I said, whatever you can imagine is true, but it's time to actually reimagine. Next slide, please. imagine you changing your own brand logo, right? You can do many of these iterations in minutes, and you are more focused on which is the right model to pick rather than like thinking more. So we all like multiple choices in life, and this is something that is going to become increasingly a norm going forward. Next slide. So at Google, we feel that as I said, we started the journey as early as 2016, and we want to be bold. At the same time, we also want to be responsible, because it is truly a game-changing moment for humanity, and getting there, doing it right is better than doing it faster. So we're trying to be bold, and you please take a look at more of it coming from our stable. Next slide, please. And what I feel as my only thing for you, we will be bold and we'll be more responsible as we roll these things out. But my call for action to all of you is that you have to be creative and be more curious as a student of AI, because only then you can translate this magic to your respective organizations. With that, thank you, and yeah, over to the narrator. Thank you so much.